We have severe weather potential in the forecast. Your temperatures at this hour, they're pretty comfortable, but the humidity level is on the rise. You see the winds out of the southwest. You know that's the transportation of some moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. So that's going to take our temperatures up to 90 to 95 degrees today, but it will feel hotter than that. And there's the threat of severe weather. So that's story number 2. Radar, quiet now. There is rain north and west of us. We have a classic, I would say a spring storm, although it's the summer, because you're going to see cool air behind this front interacting with some hot air in front of it. You get those clashing air masses. That creates the instability in the atmosphere. It can give you torrential rainfall and can give you severe weather, and the threat of even a tornado is possible. So the Storm Prediction Center agrees. They're saying, hey, we're in the marginal risk, but I disagree with that. They're saying if you're in Hoboken, Weehawken, Jersey City, Fort Lee, over towards the boroughs, through Suffolk and Nassau counties and Fairfield, up towards Connecticut, I believe we should be in the slight risk, like all of the orange, like Morrison, Passaic, and Orange. This should be in across the entire area where you can see me or hear me. There is the threat of severe weather today because you see the magenta popping. Now, the window is somewhere around 3 to about 10 p.m. tonight to have the umbrella. Look over here, you see the magenta here, and then you see it right over Elizabeth. This is at 6 o'clock. When I see magenta, I know there's the threat of some strong updrafts and downdrafts. So story number 1 with that pink is that you can get torrential rainfall and you can see some local flooding. If you live in Elizabeth or towards, even if you're in Staten Island, even into Queens, because this is going to push towards you from 6 p.m. to about 7:30, maybe even faster than that. If you live in a basement apartment and you have the magenta on top of you bringing some heavy downpours, it can cause flash flooding. There has been no call for that. I'm just telling you from my experience of doing this almost 30 years that when I see that color, it worries me. So keep the phone at the ready, especially if you live in apartments that are, you're living in the subterranean or basement apartment. Keep the phone at the ready. If it tells you to take higher ground, you have to do that. By 7:30, 8 o'clock, it looks like we're still seeing showers and some heavy downpours, but the severity seems over at that point. But there is the threat of severe weather today. So you see the juicy meter says the dew point's at 70. That means we got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. High winds, heavy rain, thunderstorm activity, lightning, and hail possible today. Things get quiet tomorrow. In fact, the rest of the week, just the chance of a shower with these frontal systems, not a big deal. The big deal will be the heat in the forecast, and that's what we're really looking at through Friday. So the extended forecast says today's the big day for the thunderstorm activity, and then things quiet down. But the temperatures are really toasty today, tomorrow, and Thursday. If we can get 3 days at Central Park at 90, Rebecca, we'll have our first heat wave for Central Park. But I believe the Bronx, just like Jersey, they've already seen their heat wave. We've already been above 90 degrees more than 3 days.